Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Perkenalkan, nama saya Feby Pratiwi.
Saya Asriati Nur Ishak.
Nama saya Dina Mugniarta. Kelompok kami akan menjelaskan materi tentang gangguan mood.
Mood adalah kondisi perasaan yang terus ada dan mewarnai kehidupan psikologis kita. Perasaan sedih ataupun depresi bukanlah suatu hal yang abnormal dalam konteks peristiwa atau situasi yang penuh dengan tekanan. Namun, orang dengan gangguan mood atau yang sering dikenal sebagai gangguan perasaan biasanya terlarut dalam suasana perasaannya dalam jangka waktu yang cukup lama sehingga mengganggu kemampuan mereka untuk berfungsi dalam memenuhi tanggung jawab yang normal. Menurut Nevid, mereka yang mengalami gangguan perasaan akan merasakan perubahan mood yang sangat ekstrim, emosional yang tiba-tiba meninggi, dan emosional yang tiba-tiba dapat menurun, padahal dunia di sekitar mereka dalam keadaan yang stabil. Dapat disimpulkan bahwa gangguan mood merupakan suatu gejala yang menyebabkan perubahan suasana perasaan pada seseorang secara ekstrim dan terjadi dalam jangka waktu yang cukup lama sehingga dapat mengganggu kemampuan mereka untuk berfungsi dalam memenuhi tanggung jawab mereka secara normal. Gangguan depresi mayor merupakan episode-episode dari depresi berat. Orang yang mengalami gangguan tersebut akan memiliki masalah pada pola tidur, selera makan yang buruk, kehilangan atau bertambah berat badan secara mencolok, dan menjadi gelisah secara fisik. Ada beberapa kriteria yang menggambarkan gangguan depresi mayor berdasarkan DSM-V, yaitu 5 atau lebih dari gejala berikut ini telah hadir selama periode 2 minggu yang sama dan mewakili perubahan dari fungsi sebelumnya. Yang pertama, suasana hati yang tertekan hampir sepanjang hari, seperti merasa sedih, kosong, ataupun putus asa. Yang kedua, sangat berkurang minat atau kesenangan dalam semua kegiatan dengan periode waktu hampir setiap hari. Yang ketiga, penurunan berat badan yang signifikan saat tidak diet atau kenaikan berat badan dan meningkat nafsu makan hampir setiap hari. Yang keempat, insomnia atau hipersomnia setiap hari. 5. Kegelisahan atau keterlambatan psikomotorik hampir setiap hari. Yang keenam, kelelahan atau kehilangan energi hampir setiap hari. Ketujuh, perasaan tidak berharga atau rasa bersalah yang berlebihan atau tidak pantas hampir setiap hari. Yang kedelapan, berkurangnya kemampuan untuk berpikir atau berkonsentrasi atau keraguan hampir setiap hari. Dan yang terakhir, pikiran berulang tentang kematian atau ide bunuh diri berulang tanpa rencana khusus atau upaya diri atau rencana spesifik untuk bunuh diri.
I am Dr. Therapist, first of all. I understand you were referred to me by your primary care physician for you're having some sleep issues, energy problems. The problems were extensive. So I would like to hear from you firsthand the problems you're experiencing and what brought you here today.
Well, like you said, my sleep has been a problem. I'm always tired.
Always tired.
Always. My energy is very low. I can't seem to get up out of bed in the morning, and that's become a problem with my job. I'm always calling out sick, and physically, I'm not sick. It's just I feel very sad and depressed pretty much all the time.
So the motivation is gone, you would say.
Motivation is gone.
Okay.
I just don't see a point of getting up, and sleeping helps the time pass by faster.
Well, how much would you say you were sleeping?
I would say about 15, 16 hours.
Goodness.
A day.
Okay. Yeah, that is quite a bit. Let's see. You do you have any hobbies that you particularly enjoy? Do you have any activities that really light up your life, so to speak?
I did.
You did?
I did painting.
Okay.
I used to love painting. At this point, I'm not really doing it anymore. Pretty much since I've been feeling really sad. It just doesn't give me the feeling that it used to. I'm not inspired anymore. And I really don't see, I just feel it's worthless to continue to try to paint.
Okay. So would you say that that feeling of worthlessness applies to your life in general?
Yes, everything in my life. So
the motivation to just get up out of bed and exist is dwindling for you.
Yeah, and when I do something that I literally have to do, like, one of the days that I do make myself go to work, it's really hard. When I try to cook, it's really, really hard. Like, I have to wind myself up just to do it. Like, even to just come here and talk to you is a struggle.
It can be a struggle for a lot of patients to seek help, but you've absolutely done the right thing by coming here, and I commend you for it. You described this sadness. Is this the first time that you've experienced these feelings for an extended period of time?
Actually, no. I've experienced it before, but it wasn't this severe. It wasn't this bad.
Okay.
I've been sad and down for a while, but everything went back to normal. But this time it just feels a lot worse.
Okay. So you say it's getting progressively worse?
Yes.
Okay. So this is the second time this has happened?
Yes.
The time you got better, or really, any time in general, this time where you were, supposedly happy, was it an extremely happy, wonderful, grandiose sort of top of the world feeling, where you were very confident and motivated to go out and grab life by the horns, so to speak?
No. I just feel normal, like my normal self.
All right, so that was just a return to normalcy for you between these periods of sadness.
I would say so.
Well, your social circle, your family, your friends, the people that surround you, have they tried to help you through this difficult time? Are you spending time with them?
No, I've pretty much kind of pushed them away, and I just don't feel like being bothered. I keep my cell phone off. I'm not really returning any phone calls.
Okay.
I just don't want to talk to anyone. I don't want to go out to my friends. One of my friends just came over the other day and tried to get me to go out with her because I wouldn't answer my cell phone. She was really concerned. And I just don't feel like being bothered. They're kind of taking offense to it, but it's nothing personal toward them.
I'm sure they don't understand quite what you're going through.
They don't. They're taking it personally, which is also a problem.
That can happen, unfortunately. Yeah. It can be a difficult time for you that you're going through right now. It's have anybody in your family, in the immediate family, parents, siblings, have they experienced any problems similar to what you're describing, or anything else where their mood, like how they felt on a day-to-day basis, how that was affected? Is there been a history of that in your family?
Actually, now that I think of it, yes. When I was a lot younger, my mother has had a lot of, times where she was depressed.
Okay.
Just she's kind of going through what I'm going through right now. She didn't want to get up in the morning and go anywhere or do anything. She just kind of cut us off.
All right. Do you have any children?
No.
No children. Okay. Have you lost anyone close to you recently? No deaths. Okay. Well, I would like to review your history a little bit more, maybe see a little more at my office. But this is a problem that we call major depressive disorder.
Okay.
And it's a disorder that it ranges in severity, but you seem to have a pretty severe case of it. It's affecting your life really significantly. You're very impaired just in your job. your social life, just life in general is not feeling up to par for you, and you did the right thing by coming in for seeking treatment today.
Okay.
Because this is your second episode.
Yeah.
These periods of sadness you're experiencing, we call those major depressive episodes.
Okay.
So those and as you experience more of them, they it increases in likelihood that you'll experience more.
Okay.
As you experience like an increasing number of them. You get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And the specific symptoms you're describing, it's very melancholy. It's melancholic characteristics, if you will. The your slowed kind of movement, you're very tired, you're very fatigued, you're very just drained.
Right.
So I do have good news for you. This is actually a fairly common disorder in the psychiatric world, and we have a lot of research that's been done on this. There are a variety of therapy and different techniques that are available to you to treat this, and it has a very high rate of success of being treated with complete follow through with the therapy. In fact, every 2 out of 3 people who complete their treatments will experience complete recovery from this. So yeah, it's a very good outlook for you, I think. So what we're going to do is first thing we're going to try is a cognitive behavioral therapy, and what that's going to do basically is retrain your mind and how you think about your life, and combine that with changes in behavior.
Okay.
And those two things will come together to create a palpable change
Okay.
in your life and how you feel. And in addition to that, there's been a lot of success with combining this cognitive behavioral therapy with various drug treatments.
Mm-hmm.
SSRIs, things of that nature, that will tweak the neurotransmitters in your brain,
Right.
and help balance that out a little bit so you can feel happier.
Okay.
So because that's what this is all about, really. You just want to feel happier, get that spark back, get back to painting,
Exactly.
the things that make you happy. So I would definitely request that you continue to see me as often as you need to,
Right.
for as long as you need to, just to check up. We can meet, we can talk about your therapy, see how everything's going. And I'm going to refer you to a good friend of mine. He's an expert on major depressive disorder. He's a doctor, other therapist, and he will start your therapy. I assure you, you're in excellent hands.
Great.
And I thank you for coming in today.
Thank you for seeing me. I appreciate it. It's nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
Pola ini merupakan pola depresi ringan yang terjadi dalam rentang waktu atau orang dewasa yang biasanya akan dialami dalam beberapa tahun atau beberapa lama. Nah, orang dengan gangguan ini akan merasakan spirit yang buruk atau keterpurukan sepanjang waktu. Beberapa kriteria menurut DSM-V adalah sebagai berikut. Yang pertama, nafsu makan yang buruk atau makan secara berlebihan. Yang kedua, ada insomnia dan hipersomnia. Yang ketiga, energi rendah atau kelelahan. Yang keempat, harga diri rendah. Yang kelima, konsentrasi yang buruk atau kesulitan dalam membuat suatu keputusan. Dan yang keenam, perasaan putus asa.
This little bag of delights is my medication bag. That's amphetamine, which antidepressants, which I take at night. That's temazepam, which is pretty heavy sleeping tablets. Knock out an elephant, they would. And that's fluoxetine, Prozac, which I'm going to take now. Even though I'm not ashamed of my illness, I don't tell a lot of people. It's a bit of a private thing. Depression is actually viewed in two ways. Firstly, it's viewed as just, oh, it's not a real illness, you're just a bit sad, you're just not very happy, you've had a bad day. Or secondly, people think it's a mental illness, and that's it. They just think of nutters and tabloid headlines and maniacs and things like that. People just react with disbelief, mostly. Shake yourself up. All you need is a kick up the arse, that's what you get. You know, it's not a real illness. You don't really need tablets for that. I'll bet I'm not mad anymore. Well, it's Wednesday night. I just got in from work not long ago. I actually had a very good day today. And I'm certainly, at the moment, out of the deep depression that I seem to have been in for a while. And I find it hard, really, to see any future.
So things seem pretty black, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Sort of, what's the point? What's the point of doing anything? And, I think I feel constantly exhausted. Everything I do always exhausts me, and I feel just exhausted mentally rather than physically. Oh, I've got a badge. Downhill from here, it says. It's all downhill from here. It's all downhill from here. Probably right. 3 decades. It's not a bad cricket score. There's certainly been times when I never thought I'd get this far, so in some ways I'm quite pleased.
Why's that, Steve?
Well, I believe it's down in most parts of my illness to depression. It's a very debilitating illness. It's not just about being a bit sad every now and again. It actually takes over your life, and you can't. It sounds strange, but it's just impossible to do things. It just is not possible. You don't have the willpower. You don't have the motivation. When I was 10 years old, my mother, she committed suicide whilst on a family shopping trip. It's probably very difficult to trust anybody ever in that life ever again. And I tend to have gone through life either trying to build myself up into this thing that I'm not. In order to get people to like me and need me and want me. Got to sort out, Vic. You know that anyway. Happiness just isn't a part of my life that I can keep going for very long. I know that sounds stupid. And I know that sounds completely crazy. But it's not.
It didn't just affect our marriage, it was always a part of our marriage, really. It was always there in the background. Steve quite often said that I was his miracle cure.
I'll tell you what else about
At the back of your mind, you know that it's not true really, and he was by no means better. One day he'd be fine, and the next day he would be quite depressed. Sometimes when you walked through the door, you didn't know what you were going to find. I'm just grateful for the time we did have together, and certainly if he asked me again, I'd get married again tomorrow. I wouldn't do anything any different, and I don't think he would either.
I've been a loser all my life, and it's not changing now. Still can't do the basic things in life. I still can't build and hold on to relationships with people. Real people, not people like me, who's just heads all over the shop all the time and curled up crying in the corner 1 minute and can't deal with things the way other people deal with them. Thanks, Vic. At the moment, me and Victoria are separated.
Steve is like the nicest man that I've ever met, and I think we had 2 really happy years together, and I don't regret a second of that. I just wanted to be there for him.
Thanks. When I'm relatively well, I just don't need the confines of a relationship. And when I'm depressed, I'm too clingy and I need it too much. That's not healthy for anybody. It's certainly not healthy for Vic. Moving forward, when you have depression, when you have real clinical depression, it's like you're fighting against absolutely everything. You're not just fighting against all the other things in the world that general people have to fight against. You have to fight against yourself as well. Fight against your own feelings and emotions that aren't really based in reality. I wasn't diagnosed until 3 years ago, but with hindsight I can look back on my whole life and my childhood and know that I was suffering very acutely from it.
I feel this sleeping tablet kicking in now. Sometimes I just wish I'd never wake up again. It'd just fucking be easier. I won't have to deal with all this shit. People wouldn't have to deal with me. I hope there is a heaven out there somewhere, because this place is hell.
Whenever I come out here, it makes me feel better. It's very quiet and very lonely. I think about things like what happened with my mum almost constantly. And these are the things that weigh upon my mind. And coming to a place like this just stops me thinking about those sort of things. My mother really loved the countryside and this kind of place. Sometimes it feels like the entire problems of the world are on your back. And coming out here makes you realise that your own little world isn't really that important. And there are things of much more majestic beauty that it's always worth waking up for the next morning.
Ini adalah gangguan yang lebih parah dari PMS pada umumnya. Meski PMS dan PMDD ini sama-sama menunjukkan gejala-gejala fisik dan juga emosional, tetapi PMDD ini dapat mengganggu aktivitas sehari-hari dan membuat kegiatan kita tidak efektif seperti biasanya, serta mengganggu hubungan antar orang terdekat. Berikut kriteria diagnostik menurut DSM-V. Yang pertama adalah kestabilan afektif yang diampuni, misalnya perubahan suasana hati, perasaan tiba-tiba yang sedih dan juga ingin menangis. Lalu meningkatkan secara sensitif terhadap sebuah penolakan. Yang kedua, ditandai dengan lekas marah atau meningkatkan konflik interpersonal. Yang ketiga, ditandai dengan perasaan tertekan, perasaan putus asa dan juga mencela diri sendiri. Yang keempat, ditandai dengan kecemasan dan juga ketegangan. Yang kelima, penurunan minat pada kegiatan sehari-hari, misalnya pekerjaan, sekolah, berteman, dan juga hobi. Nah, selanjutnya ada kesulitan subjektif dalam konsentrasi. Yang ketujuh, kelesuan, mudah lelah. Yang kedelapan, perubahan selera makan, makan berlebihan, atau mengidap makanan tertentu. Selanjutnya ada hipersomnia dan insomnia. Kemudian rasa kewalahan atau di luar kendali. Dan yang terakhir ada rasa dari gejala-gejala fisik seperti nyeri payudara, pembengkakan, nyeri sendi dan otot, juga sensasi kembung atau kenaikan berat badan.
PMDD is a condition that has a tremendous impact on the quality of life of the woman who has it, as well as on the people who surround her. Although PMDD shares some of the characteristics of PMS, it is in a category all by itself because of the severity of the symptoms. Almost always, the symptoms occur about a week before the period and are generally resolved about 2 to 3 days after the period starts. It is felt to affect about 5% of women who are menstruating, but this figure can actually be low. The symptoms always interfere with a woman's routine functioning, at school, at work, or in the household. The classic symptoms are generally severe and include the following: extreme mood changes, depression with feelings of hopelessness, severe anger, issues that are often uncontrollable, an underlying feeling of pervasive anxiety, a feeling of brain fog with difficulty focusing, trouble falling asleep or staying asleep, overwhelming fatigue, muscle aches and pains, and headaches. Needless to say, all the above symptoms are related to adrenaline. However, PMDD also has additional symptoms that are related to estrogen dominance: cramps, breast tenderness, fluid retention, and bloating. As long as the medical community fails to understand the cause of this condition, it cannot be appropriately treated. It seems that women are inadequately and poorly treated by doctors who fail to understand how hormones affect how the body operates. Conditions such as menstrual migraines, postpartum depression, difficulty conceiving, miscarriages, asthma, plus others can be quickly taken care of or eliminated by natural hormone interventions. The treatment of all these conditions is presented in my book called The Miracle of Bioidentical Hormones. Getting back to PMDD, the approach to eliminating this condition involves the understanding that the cause is strictly a hormonal problem. The main hormone that needs to be addressed, of course, is adrenaline. I suspect that most, if not all of the women who have this condition are creative types, since these people have the most adrenaline. Treatment of this disorder requires a combination of a 5% bioidentical progesterone cream along with a meal plan that helps to lower adrenaline. Progesterone will control the insulin, relieve any symptoms related to estrogen, and will help to block adrenaline. Much more information can be obtained in my other book called Adrenaline Dominance.
Selanjutnya ada bipolar disorder. Bipolar disorder ini bersifat episode berulang. Sekurang-kurangnya ada 2 episode, di mana efek pasien dan tingkat aktivitasnya jelas terganggu. Pada waktu tertentu terdiri dari peningkatan efek disertai penambahan energi dan aktivitas, mania atau hipomania. Dan pada waktu lain berupa penurunan efek disertai pengurangan energi dan aktivitas atau depresi. Yang khas adalah bahwa biasanya ada penyembuhan sempurna antara episode. Episode manik biasanya mulai dengan tiba-tiba dan berlangsung antara 2 minggu sampai 4 bulan. Lalu episode depresi cenderung berlangsung lebih lama, yaitu sekitar 6 bulan. Meskipun jarang melebihi 1 tahun, kecuali pada orang usia lanjut, kedua macam episode ini seringkali terjadi setelah peristiwa hidup yang penuh stres dan juga trauma mental lainnya.
Ja, moin.
Alter, was willst du denn schon wieder hier?
Frage für den Pontianak gemacht.
Das ist nicht dein Ernst. Du schuldest mir noch einen Fuchs.
Ja, das Geld besorge ich dir nächste Woche.
Wann nächste Woche? Das erzählst du mir jeden Tag. Alter, komm. Das habe ich schon oft genug von dir. Zieh einfach ab und tauche hier nicht mehr auf. Zieh ab.
Bist du komplett bescheuert, meinen scheiß Laden nicht abzuschließen? Verpiss dich, Junge!
Dann leck mich doch am Arsch!
bipolar disorder 1 atau mani. Periode yang berbeda dari suasana normal dan terus-menerus meningkat, ekspansi, dan mudah tersinggung. Gangguan ini berlangsung selama minimal 1 minggu. Kriteria diagnostik berdasarkan DSM-V. Yang pertama, suasana hati yang mudah tersinggung dan peningkatan aktivitas terus-menerus selama 1 minggu. Kedua, selama gangguan suasana hati ini dan peningkatan aktivitas, ada 3 atau lebih gejala sebagai berikut. Yang pertama, meningkatkan harga diri. Kedua, kurangnya tidur. Ketiga, lebih banyak bicara daripada biasanya, atau tekanan untuk terus-menerus berbicara.
Hello, Mr. Smith. Hi, good to meet you. I'm Dr. Dorothy Choff. I'll be your physician for today. Do you want to have a seat with me? Hi. So, who brought you in today?
My girlfriend Tasha, she's so overprotective. I don't know why she brought me in. I feel fine.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. What were her concerns if you heard her say anything?
She says, I guess, that I'm acting weird, that I'm out of control. It sort of phrases like this, but she's very overprotective. It's not really.
Okay. Have you yourself noticed anything in your own behavior that's changed over the last while?
Yeah. Yes and no. I mean, what has happened is that I have received basically a really sort of, I guess it's sort of an awakening of sorts. I've got all this energy. I feel really fantastic. So it's not really a medical thing. It's just I guess it's sort of like a renaissance in my life, you know.
Okay. Well, I see you're very fidgety right now.
I've got a lot of stuff to do today. I've got places to be. Look, can I go now?
Well, she brought you in today, so I'm just concerned if there's something is with your health, then I would try to help you out with that. So just, just have a seat, we'll have a chat.
Absolutely.
I'll see if her concerns are valid. I see you're a bit fidgety. Have you yourself noticed yourself talking more than usual?
Sort of, but there is a very good reason. I mean, I've got all these ideas that are just, they're really flying out and whatnot, so it's I don't need to keep them to myself. You know exactly what I mean?
What are your ideas?
Oh, well, I've started my own business. I'm going to start my own business very soon, and that's some of what I need to get done today. So I have a vision for a home decorating company, like just like a design company, I guess, is sort of more what it is. Because what happens is you get all these people with you living in your place, in your home, in your apartment, wherever you live, and or even where you work. For example, like in here, I could take this place, I could revolutionize it, and make it not just a place where you work, but a place that is you. For example, now I'm sure you share this with other people. This consulting room, or whatever you want to call it, but. I could take it and make it just superb, just fantastic, just absolutely amazing.
And it seems like you do have a lot of ideas. So
exactly, yes. See, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Do you feel more energetic since you've got these ideas? And since when have you had this energy?
It's been about a week now, I think. Yeah.
Okay. And what's happened a week ago that you suddenly had this?
I don't know exactly what it is. It just, things started clicking, things started moving around really fast, and it's just, it's absolutely fantastic.
Do you feel a lot of ideas are rushing through
absolutely,
your head?
Yeah.
Okay, and your mood is, how's your mood? Okay.
It's great. I've never felt this good.
Okay. And before, have you felt your mood was different? Was it lower or was it more flat?
Than right now? Sure, yeah.
Okay. And have you ever been feeling sad or on the downside in the past?
I've been, yeah, when I was a kid, I was a little bummed out, like a teenager, but I think that's most teenagers. Okay. Absolutely, this is, I don't need to be here.
Yeah, Yeah, that's okay. We're just exploring, seeing if she has any valid concerns, and
Sure,
I just
yeah,
want to
I
make sure
understand
you're
entirely,
okay as
yeah.
well. Okay. Have you been feeling like maybe you have a special power that nobody else has?
No. It's not that I'm special, that I'm better than other people. It's not that. It's more that the thing is just that I just have this energy that's just going on.
And you want to use it.
Absolutely. So you understand. You understand completely. This is really great. Yeah.
I'm trying to understand where you're coming from and what kind of ideas you have.
Because it's fascinating stuff, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Have you been, it might sound like a weird question, but have you heard voices that other people aren't hearing? Just
I'm
a
not
standard
crazy, no.
question. Okay.
Yeah.
What about seeing things? Do you see things that are not there? Okay, that's fine. And these ideas, are they positive ideas?
Yeah, sure. What's not positive about it? I mean, come on.
Yeah, it sounds very positive.
It sounds positive. See, you dig on it. See, you've already started to see the possibilities, right?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. We should talk about this sometime because I get the feeling that you're somebody who would be very interested in this. Maybe what are you doing after the session today? Like this right now?
Well, right now for this session, because our time is limited, I wanted to talk to you about how you're doing, so we'll focus on that right now.
Sure. It doesn't have to be limited, though. I mean, after we're done this, we can go grab a coffee or something sometime.
Okay. Well, we'll have a seat maybe on your
Yeah.
We'll both feel more comfortable. Just a question I have to ask you: have you, your girlfriend, is she living with you? Are you having a
We have an
relationship
apartment,
with her? Okay. How's that going? Your
It's
relationship?
fantastic. Never been better.
Okay. And you're happy with her? And
Sure.
Okay. Have you had any thoughts that you want to harm someone or yourself, or did you have any bad ideas?
No, they're all fantastic ideas. They're amazing.
Seems like you're okay.
Yeah.
How about your daily life? Are you working right now?
Well, yes. I mean, I'm starting a business.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you have a job right now that
I
gives you
quit that.
financial
Gone.
capital?
Gone.
Okay. So how are you supporting yourself right now?
I'm going into new business.
Oh.
Yeah.
And is your girlfriend supporting you right now financially?
She has a job.
Okay. And how does she feel about your new business idea?
She's a little bit skeptical, but she's gonna see once everything starts flowing and clicking, it's gonna be terrific. So all those doubts will be like the rest.
Have you been spending a lot of money on your new business?
I have to. It's something that you got to do. I mean, there's expenses involved. There's things that have to happen. There's, for instance, new wardrobe. I mean, these shoes are just they're not going to work. You can see that. They're a little bit old, so I've got to get new shoes. Now the shirt is new. I just got this today. The jacket's new. So these are all things that I'm starting up because this is an image business, right? This isn't a business that you can just. This isn't something that, in other words, you don't want to talk to somebody about a business where he's going to create a new image for your workspace, he's going to create a new image for your home, he's going to create an environment, and he looks like a slovenly pig.
So
right?
you've had to invest in yourself.
Absolutely. It's not really in myself per se. It's more about making sure that everything runs and clicks smoothly for the business. Because, as I said, this is about that. And I mean, some of it is about feeling good, but only insofar as when I'm working on something like this, when I'm really passionate about something like this, I'm going to feel better about it.
Have you been using a lot of credit cards and maxing them out? What about driving? Are you able to drive well, or are you? Because you feel very
I'm a really
energetic.
terrific driver. Yeah.
No accidents that.
No, I did get pulled over recently, but no accidents.
And what was that for? The
Speeding.
Yeah. Have you gotten speeding tickets before?
The first one.
Okay. Are you concerned about that?
No, she let me off with a warning.
Okay. What about your social life? Are you taking any recreational drugs or? Okay. And what about? I'll just ask you a few personal questions.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Is your sex life very active right now because of all this energy?
It's brilliant. It's great. Tasha can't really keep up, to tell you the honest
Have you
truth.
been resorting to other partners?
No.
Okay. Are you practicing safe sex?
Yeah.
Okay, because you're aware that we gotta be safe with all the sexually
Absolutely. I know entirely about that. Yeah.
Any problems with the law? Because I know if people are very energetic, they might think that they can do a lot more than they're capable of. That's just
Like, am I robbing a bank or something?
no, just some routine question.
No, no, it's just the speeding ticket. That's about it.
Okay. How's your sleep been?
Not a lot, but I don't really need it. It's not that that I feel tired. It's just that I don't feel like sleeping. You know, as the late great Warren Zevon said, "I'll sleep when I'm dead."
And what about your food, eating?
No, that's okay. One more minute.
What about your appetite? Are you eating
Uh,
enough?
I sort of eat on the fly these days. Yeah, things. It's not. I don't feel the need to have a sit-down meal, and I don't really have the time to have a sit-down.
Because with all this energy, you need more calories for your activities. So.
Sure, but you know, I grab a little bite here and there and just eat it on the go. It's protein shake or something like that.
Okay. And just your past medical history, just to touch up on that.
Sure.
Have you ever had any medical illnesses diagnosed in your past?
No.
No. Okay. No. Have you ever been seeing any counselors or any other physicians?
No.
Okay. Any thyroid problems? Do you know what that is?
I don't think I have any.
Okay. Okay. Are you on any medications?
No, I don't like them.
Okay. And any other substances that you might be using?
No, I don't think so. The substance, like
Alcohol or
no,
anything?
no.
Okay. Are you allergic to any medications?
No, not that I know of.
Okay. And are you concerned about your behavior?
No.
Or you feel good?
I feel fantastic. It's not really any reason why I should even be here as far as I'm concerned. I mostly came out of the courtesy of Tasha.
Well, why don't we do this? I'll speak to her.
Sure.
I'll see where she's coming from.
Sure.
And how do you feel about, you are energetic. Sometimes there's medical reasons behind that. We could investigate if there's anything going on because it's your health we're talking about.
Sure.
We care about your health.
But I feel fine.
Yeah, sometimes you might feel fine, but certain medical problems like your thyroid can cause you to be very energetic, and in the long run that's not the healthiest thing, even if you feel really great now. It's just an idea. If you're willing to do that just to check up your health, then we can do that. I'll talk to her. I'll see what her
Today? Like, I have a lot of stuff to do
fine.
today.
We don't have
No,
to
but okay, great.
We can meet later on in the week. I'll see how you're doing, if you're still feeling very energetic, and we can take it from there once I know what perspective your girlfriend is.
Where do you want to meet?
We'll meet in my office.
Okay, sure.
And we'll have a discussion of how you're doing and your girlfriend's thoughts, and we'll take it from there. What are your plans when you go home right now?
Well, I'm not on my way home right now. I'm on my way to the bank to get a loan for business.
Okay. All right. I'll meet with her and we'll meet back.
Sounds good.
Time.
Selanjutnya yaitu bipolar disorder 2 atau hipermanik sosial. Maksudnya ialah periode yang berbeda dari suasana hati yang meningkat, ekspansi atau mudah tersinggung. Gangguan yang ini berlangsung selama 4 hari, jelas berbeda dari gangguan yang sebelumnya. Selama gangguan mood dan peningkatan aktivitas, ada beberapa gejala yang termasuk dalam gangguan ini. Yang pertama, harga diri meningkat atau kebesaran. Kurangi kebutuhan untuk tidur, lebih banyak bicara daripada biasanya.
Hello, folks. So I thought I'd talk about, okay, I thought I'd talk about what's been going on with me thus far. And so let's see. All my interviews are done. All my pharmacy interviews are done. So yes, yeah, that's Daniel Bryan. Yes, chant right there. But all my interviews have been done, and they're done. They're over with. I don't have to deal with them anymore. I don't have to travel anymore. I'm just like, oh, it's so good. It just feels so great that they're all done, and I'm just like, oh. You have no idea how relieved I am. Additionally, C2E2 is coming up in April. That's C2E2. Yeah, C2E2 is coming up in April. April, and you know, we have planned. I have planned. I'm gonna meet with, like, you know, my little brother, my two cousins. We're gonna go as X-Men characters. I don't know about my little brother's going as X-Men characters, but we're going as X-Men characters. Idiot. Not X-Men characters. We're going as Street Fighter characters. You know. So sorry. I'm incredibly funny and incredibly difficult to stay still, and you know, my thoughts are going 100 miles a minute, and I'm getting distracted really easily, and it's just like boop, boop, boop. It's been like this for the last 3 days, so bear with me, folks. I'm trying to get through this. But anyway, we're going as Street Fighter characters. Me, my female cousin, my male cousin, and my little brother. I don't know what he's going as. We're trying to convince him to go as a Street Fighter character, but he's like, no, being, you know, the moody teenager type person that we always do. Additionally, so here's what I'm going to go as. I'm going to go as Ryu, because, you know, I have the skill set for it. I mean, look at that. I have the arm, I have the look for it, so I'm going as Ryu. My male cousin, is going as Akuma, you know, mainly because he has like the skin color for it. He's like, you know, we're Hispanic, so he has like the Hispanic skin color for it. My cousin, she's going as Mikado, from Street Fighter 4, you know, Street Fighter 4. She's going as Mikado. Yeah, I said that. Mikado, Street Fighter 4, the girl in the white G, she has the hair for it and the shape for it. So we're all going in gi, essentially. Could you imagine me as Ryu? But and additionally, I've also been saving up so much money. I've been saving up money for the con and for other stuff like Giant Size X-Men and X-Men 94. I've been saving up a lot of money. I mean, I got a good income tax refund to me, you know, that was nice. I got a good income tax refund. Additionally, like I said, I've been working like at least 1 or 2 extra shifts a week. I mean, I know next week, I didn't pick up any shifts up this week, but next week I'll be picking up 2 shifts, like crazy, you know. That's kind of annoying, but I'll be picking up 2 extra shifts next week, so I'll be working 40 hours for the first time ever. I feel like an adult, even though I'm a child adult trapped in a child brain, whatever. But, you know, I feel like an adult, so I'm like working 40 hours. Next week I pick 2 extra shifts up. I only work weekends, but I'm picking up Monday and Tuesday during the PM. So, like I said, I'm getting like at least an extra, you know, I'm getting about an extra $130 in my paycheck these days now. So that money that I'm kind of stipending, like, every time I feel like I get extra money in my check, I'm writing it down. This is the extra money that I have. There's more extra money that I have. There's more extra money that I have. And I'm saving to the side. What else is there besides, you know, saving up for the con and other stuff? Oh, God, I don't know what else. I can't kind of concentrate. But, I'm trying to concentrate. Come on. Focus. Focus. Come on. Sorry. But anyway, yeah, so besides the pharmacy school, I already got accepted into 2 pharmacy schools already. One was in Southern Illinois, another one's in Chicago, so I got accepted into 2 schools already, which is just like, whew. So, and ironic is that was the one that I got accepted in Southern Illinois. That was the one when I told them that, you know, they asked me what your last impression is, and I said, oh, you mean besides my rugged handsomeness? So that was pretty sweet. That's why I got into that one. Got into another thing called Chicago State University, and, you know, really happy about these stuff. And I'm still waiting to hear back on Pittsburgh, University of Illinois, and Madison, Wisconsin. Also, Madison, Wisconsin, I won't hear back till March, which is stupid. So, additionally, you can see, oh, God, I'm sorry, just having a lot of trouble staying still and concentrating, but additionally, what's been going on with me personally, this is kind of a vlog. I'm testing it out because I'm really all over the place, and I kind of want to see myself how all over the place I am, and so, anyway, God dang it, anyway, I'm really all over the place right now, and so I've been going to therapy, or counseling. I mean, this is my 3rd session that I've been to. This is my 3rd session that I went to. I mean, I would have probably had a few more, but, you know, with the interviews in Pittsburgh and, you know, Southern Illinois and the University of Illinois and stuff like that, I had to wait. I had to, like, really wait. I had to wait, you know, and it was late, so I had my last session, and I will be honest, folks, I was kind of like this in my last session, too. Like I said, I've been really all over the place and hyper for the last 2 days. I mean, my sister was sick yesterday, was sick on Tuesday. And I just remember, that day I just started feeling like this huge surge of energy, and then bam, it just came out. And then my sister was sick, and I was annoying the hell out of her, like all over the place. And then yesterday I was really all like literally when I got up, I'm usually a cranky bastard, but after about like 10 minutes, I was like, oh, I feel great. I feel awake and happy and just all over the place, And today was the same thing. I got up and 10 minutes I was cranky, and then like, bam, just shut off into like the air and stuff, Maybe I should clean or organize. Oh, maybe I'll lift weights tonight. But anyway, sorry, I'm just looking at something, but God, I don't know what the point. Yeah, okay, I need to see my. Really, really difficult to concentrate. My mind's going like. And so anyway, I know last night I've been going to sleep like around 3, 4 in the morning, and it's not because I'm not tired. It's just because I'm really feel resistant to sleeping now these days. I mean, for like the last few days, I've been, like last day or two or whatever, I've been feeling really resistant to sleeping. It's just not that I can't go to sleep. It's that I'm just really resistant to it because for some weird reason, I just feel like I have so much to do, even though I don't have anything to do, and I feel like I'm gonna miss something if I go to sleep, and it's just. So I've been going to sleep pretty late, like 4 in the morning. Although in my defense, I've been getting up like at 11 and 12, so I've been getting a full sleep. But that's the way it's kind of been going. I just feel like I have so much to do at night, and I just feel like I have a lot of stuff to do at night, and like I have so much to do, even though I don't have anything to do, and I feel like I'm gonna miss something, and I just don't want to go to sleep, and it's it's weird. And additionally, I also came up with a few ideas for some videos. Like the Epic Mode in the comic books, they came up with an idea for that. They came up with some preliminary ideas with for the Doom Chronicles videos. I came up with a few ideas for those, that I'm kind of flip-flopping on. And I'm trying to see what, and now I just gotta, read them over again and see which I can actually pull off with my limited amount of editing skills and stuff like that. What else is there? My channel-wise, I mean, as I say, I always flip-flop with my channel. I mean, I'm gonna be on here for almost 3 years in August. And I'm always like flip-flopping between the two. Should I close this? Should I not close? Should I close this? Should I not close? And on one hand, I want to close. On one hand, I don't want to close. And it's just all up in the air, like chaotic, insane. I'm just, it's a come on, focus. But okay, what was I at? Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. It's so hard to concentrate. But anyway. I keep flip-flopping whether or not to close my channel or keep it open, close my channel, and it's like it's like the constant struggle between those two things, and I just thus far I'm keeping it open, then I'll probably, but here's what I'm doing with my channel. I mean, comic book videos are always going to be there, always there, always. I mean, I finally showed my Uncanny X-Men haul. I should have had another issue, but the post office is being bastards. And, so status not updated on the tracking. I was like, God, they do this every time now. Ever since we turned back the clock. I mean, it's not that hard to deliver a freaking package. But anyway, I mean, so I'm waiting for my Uncanny X-Men 124. I'm waiting for Uncanny X-Men 113. But it's like, I don't know what the hell the post office is doing, because I should have had this last week. So, it's quite annoying. But anyway, as I was saying, comic book channels, the comic books are always going to be at the forefront. Additionally, what I always kind of wanted to do is, like, I've decided that I'm going to be posting up videos like once every 2 weeks to a month about, like, just standard updates of, like, counseling and, mental stuff that I'm kind of dealing with right now. And, oh, God, I should have went back to the counseling. But anyway. What happened with the counseling is that, so I had the session last year, and I was exactly like this. Like I said, I've been like this for about 3 days already. Just like this will be the 3rd day, and I just... it's really hard to explain. I just feel like, my mind's going 100 miles an hour, and as you can tell, I'm kind of something of, I'm losing my train of thought, really hard to focus, and I'm talking really fast, and some things aren't making sense, but I'm talking like fast, and I feel like I'm talking really fast, and I feel like, just a surge of energy, and I'm like, can't keep still, I'm, constantly shifting around, and how do I feel like I always have to, just like a surge of ideas just waiting to get out, and I also feel like, like I'm running around, and I also feel like, I had to do something. Like I had to go and do something. I had to go do something, anything. I can't just sit around. I had to go. I feel like everything has to be done now. I just, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like I had to go do something, maybe work out, run around a few times, whatever, do jog. I just, I feel like there's something out there for me to do that's amazing, and I just don't know what it is, and it's just, it's like trying to figure that out. But anyway, like I said, I was with the counselor like this, and we have had 2 sessions. In the last 2 sessions, before this session that I had the other day, the last 2 sessions, I was really horribly depressed, like, really depressed. And this is the first time and then I showed up like this, and I remember when I got up in the morning, I was just thinking, oh, good God, I just, this surge of energy, and I just remember in the back that I'm thinking, God, I gotta keep it together. I have to try my best not to move around, shifting in a chair, because she'll notice that. And I have to try really my hardest not to do anything, but I just couldn't control it. I mean, I was getting distracted. I was like getting distracted really easily, looking out the window. There was this really cool lamp that, I thought there was like, I just kept getting distracted by this lamp, that this weird shady thing, and so I had that lamp that was really weird, and and I kept getting distracted by that, and I couldn't stay still. I mean, I was like shifting around, I kept shaking my leg, and you see I'm rocking back. I couldn't stay still, and I couldn't concentrate. My mind's going 100 miles a minute. I was talking a little fast sometimes, and then she was just looking at me, and she kind of and then she kind of told me something that she kind of said that what she thought was the problem was now. After seeing, before she kind of had an idea, but after seeing it, she thought that she realized what, was kind of going on with me, what she thought it was. And so, needless to say, I'll probably be seeing like a professional psychologist or psychiatrist within the coming 2 or 3 weeks, because now she's decided to look over some stuff, and she's gonna try to hook me up with a psychiatrist or psychologist, someone who can maybe properly see what diagnosed me, because she's just a counselor, she can't diagnose me, and so we're gonna see. So she told me what it was. Everything's getting flipped around. She told me what she thought it was, and she told me what she thought it was, and I don't want to say what she thought it was, because sorry. She told me what she thought it was, but I don't want to say anything until I know absolutely positively 100% sure. That's why I don't want to say what she thought it was, because then it could be something completely different. It could be something completely different than what she thought what it was. It might be nothing. It might be something. It might be nothing. Who knows? But you kind of see my dad. But so I don't really want to say what she thought it was, because then we'll get some false claims into people, and people will be all people will be maybe worried, needlessly worried for no reason, and stuff like that. So it's just But so that's what's been going on with me and my channel. That's what's been going on with me and my channel, and stuff like that. And so I thought I'd just do this vlog now, because I don't think I've ever did a vlog when I'm like this, all amped up and just But anyway, thanks for anyone who's gonna watch this.
Faktor biologi yang pertama yaitu adanya pengaruh keluarga dan genetik. Yang kedua, sistem neurotransmitter. Hal ini dikarenakan fungsi primer serotonin adalah mengatur reaksi-reaksi emosional pada manusia. Ketika tingkat serotonin rendah, neurotransmitter lainnya diizinkan termasuk depresi, sehingga menjadikan salah satu akibat terjadinya gangguan mood. Yang ketiga, ritme tidur. Gangguan mood pada umumnya dapat dilihat dari pertambahan jam tidur yang semakin meningkat. Dengan begitu, gangguan tidur merupakan salah satu pertanda bagi kebanyakan gangguan perasaan. Yang keempat yaitu aktivitas gelombang otak. Hal ini ditunjukkan oleh aktivitas gelombang otak yang dikemukakan oleh peneliti bahwa para penderita depresi menunjukkan aktivitas lebih besar dibanding orang-orang yang tidak mengalami depresi.
Selanjutnya adalah faktor psikologis. Yang pertama adalah peristiwa kehidupan yang stressful, di mana peristiwa kehidupan mereka penuh dengan tekanan seperti kehilangan orang-orang yang disayangi, mengalami putus cinta, mengalami pengangguran, yang lama, dan juga semacamnya. Yang kedua ada learned helplessness. Nah, ini merupakan keadaan diri yang selalu membuat atribusi bahwa mereka tidak memiliki kontrol atas stres dalam kehidupannya, baik itu sesuai kenyataan maupun tidak. Nah, yang terakhir ada negative cognitive style, yaitu kesalahan berpikir yang difokuskan secara negatif pada 3 hal, yaitu diri sendiri, dunia terdekatnya, dan juga masa depannya. Menurut Beck, penderita depresi memandang yang terbawah dari segala hal. Bagi mereka, kemunduran sedikit pun adalah masalah yang sangat besar.
Ketiga ialah faktor sosial dan kultural. Ada 3 yang mendasari faktor sosial dan kultural ini. Yang pertama ialah hubungan perkawinan. Maksud dari hubungan perkawinan ini ialah hubungan yang tidak bisa memuaskan, yang bisa menyebabkan seorang individu bisa mengalami gangguan perasaan atau seperti depresi. Kedua ialah perbedaan gender. Karena peran jenis yang berbeda untuk laki-laki dan perempuan di masyarakat, di mana laki-laki dituntut, didorong untuk lebih mandiri, sedangkan perempuan sebaliknya. Mereka harus lebih pasif, lebih sensitif dari orang lain, dan mungkin lebih banyak bergantung kepada orang lain juga. Ketiga ialah dukungan sosial. Dukungan sosial di dalam kesembuhan yang pesat dari episode manik maupun depresi. Pada pasien gangguan bipolar, mereka menemukan hasil yang mengejutkan bahwa jaringan pertemanan dan keluarga yang suportif secara sosial membantu terjadinya kesembuhan yang cepat pada orang yang memiliki gangguan-gangguan.
Penanganan gangguan mood yang pertama yaitu perawatan di rumah sakit. Terjadi apabila ada resiko bunuh diri ataupun membunuh orang lain. Terdapat gejala-gejala yang berkembang secara progresif, tidak dapat mengurus diri sendiri, ataupun tidak ada yang dapat mengurus orang dengan gangguan mood tersebut. Yang kedua, psikoterapi. Terapi keluarga diperlukan untuk mengajarkan tentang gangguan mood serius yang akan terjadi. Selain itu, pendekatan kognitif dan pendekatan yang lebih terarah dan lebih terstruktur sangatlah penting dalam penanganan gangguan mood tersebut. Yang ketiga yaitu farmakoterapi, dapat dilakukan dengan menggunakan obat antidepresan, tetapi sebelumnya harus dilakukan penelitian atau konsultasi klinis yang ahli dalam penanganan obat antidepresan.
Pendekatan psikodinamika. Pendekatan psikodinamika kebanyakan digunakan adalah psikodinamika tradisional yang bertujuan untuk membantu orang yang depresi untuk dapat memahami perasaan mereka yang ambivalen terhadap orang-orang di sekitar mereka yang penting dalam hidup mereka, baik yang telah hilang ataupun terancam akan hilang. Selanjutnya adalah pendekatan behavioral. Pendekatan penanganan behavioral beranggapan bahwa perilaku depresi itu dipelajari dan dapat dihilangkan. Terapis perilaku bertujuan secara langsung dalam memodifikasi perilaku dan bukan untuk menumbuhkan kesadaran terhadap kemungkinan penyebab yang tidak didasari dari perilaku-perilaku ini. Terapi behavioral memerlukan waktu penanganan yang singkat. Selanjutnya ada pendekatan kognitif behavioral untuk membantu klien memperbaiki cara berpikir yang terdistorsi, mengembangkan respon coping yang lebih efektif, dan menambah tingkat reinforcement yang positif.
Pendekatan kognitif terapi ini berfokus untuk orang yang depresi, belajar untuk mengubah pola berpikir mereka yang disfungsional. Terapi interpersonal digunakan untuk menyelesaikan masalah interpersonal dari reaksi duka yang terus-menerus terjadi. Yang terakhir, pendekatan biologis. Pendekatan biologis yang umum untuk menangani gangguan mood melibatkan penggunaan obat-obatan depresan, yaitu seperti tricyclic antidepresan atau TCAS, monoamin oxidase atau MAO, inhibitors, dan selektif. Semua obat-obatan ini dapat meningkatkan fungsi otak dan juga fungsi neurotransmitter. Antidepresan cenderung memiliki efek tunda, biasanya membutuhkan beberapa minggu penanganan sebelum suatu manfaat terapeutik dicapai.